guys, welcome to today's video. So if you love using azelaic acid, you are in for a treat because I'm going to be comparing the Inkey List azelaic acid. Yes, they recently just launched their serum last week actually. So by the time you see this video, a couple of weeks have probably gone by, but it literally launched last week. So when I saw this, I purchased it right away. I still don't have it in hand, but I couldn't wait to film this video because I really wanted to compare it to the Ordinary Azelaic Acid. I have some exciting news. We can actually purchase it now. It's actually available in Canada now. And I couldn't believe my eyes when I was on the Ordinary website the other day. I was looking around and I saw azelaic acid and it literally said add to cart, and I thought to myself, am I on the Canadian website or am I on some other country website, because this hasn't been available for at least 2.5, 3 years, maybe more, I can't remember, but it's been a long time. So I added it to my cart and I pressed checkout and it's on its way. I still haven't received it yet, but I cannot wait. Now, I did contact the Ordinary and they did say that this was launched a couple of weeks ago as the Canadian restrictions have changed, which is nice to hear. So unfortunately, the peeling solution and the Grand Active Retinoid are not available yet, but maybe in time it will be. But in the meantime, you can now purchase the azelaic acid. So let's compare the two today. Let's talk about the ingredients, the price point, the texture, and what it can do for the skin. So don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, and also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up as well. So for those that are not familiar with what azelaic acid can do for our skin, I will tell you briefly what this ingredient is good for and who can use it before I move on to the Ordinary and the Inkey List comparisons. So azelaic acid is great for those that have that uneven skin tone. So maybe you have dark spots, maybe you have post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, you have some flushing due to sensitivities and irritation, or maybe you have redness due to rosacea. Azelaic acid can be wonderful to tone down on that flushing and to help give you that even skin tone in time. Now, I do have some redness to my skin naturally. Most of you know that if you've been with me for a while, which is why I really want to try the Ordinary and the Inkey List and to compare the two. But I haven't been diagnosed with rosacea, so sometimes my redness can be worse than other times. It depends on the types of active ingredients that I'm using, and it also depends on the season that we're in. Sometimes in the winter, my skin can appear more rosy because of course the furnace is on, it's drier, my skin can be a little bit drier as well, which then of course can lead to irritation and then of course redness. So it really just depends. But my experience with this ingredient has really improved that rosiness of my skin. So if your main concern is redness, try azelaic acid, because like I said, from my experience with it from another brand, it has worked really well. So not only is this great for hyperpigmentation, but it's also great for those that have acne prone skin as well. So if you're someone that can't use salicylic acid because maybe it's too harsh and irritating and drying on your skin, then try azelaic acid. I feel like this ingredient is more gentle. It's great for all skin types, and it's just a wonderful ingredient even to use just to exfoliate the skin to get that brighter complexion. So honestly, azelaic acid is such a wonderful ingredient and I feel like it's underrated. I don't feel like a lot of people talk about it or even know about it. Most people talk about salicylic acid or glycolic or lactic acid, but this should be the next ingredient to look into because again, it's just absolutely fabulous what it can do for the skin. So let's compare the two products. So this is the Ordinary Azelaic Acid Suspension 10%, and this is the Inkey List 10% Azelaic Acid Serum. They're both at a 10% concentration, which is quite common when you're purchasing this ingredient over the counter. So generally it's a 10% or less. Now you do have that option to get a higher percentage if you get it prescribed by your dermatologist. And I have been prescribed a 15% concentration before, but if a 10% doesn't work for you, then at least you have that option to get a 15% concentration if you can get it prescribed by your dermatologist. So the one from the Ordinary has a creamy consistency and the one from the Inkey List has a gel serum consistency. So the textures are very different, and depending on which one you enjoy using the most will determine which one to go with here. Now, I much prefer to incorporate an additional serum into my routine than a cream-based product, because if you have too many heavy, thick products in your skincare routine, too many cream-based products, sometimes you can experience pilling, where your products ball off the skin. And generally when that happens, you have to wash your face and start all over. So I always find it's a lot easier to add an extra serum into a routine compared to an additional cream-based product. But of course, I will keep you posted in time on how the two products work with my skincare products. But in the past, I mean, that is what I've experienced with too many cream-based products. So I'm hoping that I won't experience that with the Ordinary. So the ingredients for both products are a little bit different. The one from the Inkey List, they're offering a 0.3% allantonin. Now this ingredient can help to calm and soothe the skin. And the Ordinary, they don't offer that ingredient, but they do have vitamin E. And vitamin E is an antioxidant, and this can actually help to soften the skin and to prevent moisture loss as well. So depending on what you're looking for there, depending on the texture and the brand, you know, it's going to give you an idea right there on which one you should go with. Now, the price point. This might be a make it or break it for some people. The price point is quite different as well. So the Ordinary's 30 ml size is $10.90 Canadian, whereas the 30 ml size from the Inkey List is $22.99 Canadian. They're both 30 mls, they're both at a 10% concentration. The only difference here is the consistency, the texture, and of course, the allantonin ingredient versus the vitamin E. Of course, there are different ingredients as well, but those are the two key ingredients that I wanted to point out in this video. So, you know, quite the different serum price. Honestly, I thought that the Inkey List was going to be a little bit more affordable than that, but you know, $22.99 is still not bad. It's still affordable, but not as affordable as the Ordinary, of course. Now, the Ordinary offers two sizes. So they have the 30 ml, but they also have a 100 ml size, and that one retails at $27.20 Canadian. So you're getting 100 mls for $27, or you can go with 30 mls at $22, basically $23. So quite the difference there. You're getting way more product for a few extra dollars if you go with the Ordinary. But again, it really just comes down to consistency. That really is a make it or break it for some people. Either you love the cream formulations or you love the serum type of formulations. That really is where it comes down to. And then of course, what brand do you prefer? Which brand would you like to support? That also comes into effect as well. So that is my comparison. Honestly, there really isn't much more to say at this time because of course I haven't tried the products myself. I need to test them out. I need to use them with my other skincare products. I need to see how it reacts with my skin. So stay tuned. I will have an update in time on which brand and which product I like better, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion and experience with the two. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video and that you found it helpful. Let us know if you've ever tried the Ordinary one. Are you going to purchase the Inkey List Azelaic Acid? Let us know in the comments below. Let's get a conversation going. And of course, I will link up both products in my description box below for your reference. Thank you so much for watching. I always do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next one. So take care, and I will see you guys then. Bye, guys.